Clemson Memorial Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, Clemson's head coach told me before the game, this is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Inside, it's Johnson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Clemson jumps to the line. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. At the 35, he's got room. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll try the left side. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed on the right side, that's Wesco. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the Colts will snap it on 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. From the red zone, looking for a space. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. The 20. Past the 10. All the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The handoff to Johnson. Turning it on. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 2. Reads it, fires complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Running inside, it's Johnson. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Makes the grab in their space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer it with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, He doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into two. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
On the run, it's Cobb. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They go right back to him. Finding some room. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football. Establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
Motion from the back. Brown wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Direct snap. It's Cobb. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
On the ground, it's Cobb. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Dumps it to the back. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, here's Washington. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll go with Washington. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they just keep inching closer to the goal line. They go for it on 4th down. You get it. You're now finding yourself even closer. This is a place where you'd love to be able to just line up, run the football, get north, and score a touchdown.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Clemson calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. They'll run it with Bryson Washington. And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the 2nd straight play.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive, down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Now the Tigers will take their final timeout of the half. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They've converted on 4th down once, but here's the big one. 4th and goal. Brown wants to pass. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The give to the back. Got enough for the 1st. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He's at the 40. The 20. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Stepping to the right. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown, Tigers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking for space. It's Cobb. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Buckeyes in need of a miracle right now. They haven't really been competitive today, and that's stunning considering this team is the #1 team in the country.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Brown will throw it. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Singleton. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Pass completion, moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Keeps it himself. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Shakes off the defender. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. This is a big key for us to win this game.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down.
And the defense catches a break on that one because he was open, and I think he was going to get the first down on that 3rd down. But, man, just lack of focus. Sometimes you want to run so fast when you're catching that ball, and you just lose focus for a second and drop that football to the turf.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fakes to grab. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Brown wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, that is exactly what you wanted to see from this offense to start the third quarter. Like, the passing game, it just wasn't in sync. It wasn't where it needs to be. You dug yourself a little bit of hole, Palmer, but coming out like this, throwing, trusting your quarterback, putting a drive together, that's got to be a good sign.
And this is where the coaching staff really makes their money. When you can go in at halftime and switch things up and make the changes you need to make to your game plan to find that rhythm and get it established. That is such a great way, you're right, to start this thing. And now for this offense, it's about keeping it going and trying to stay one step ahead of the defense.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Using his legs, it's Davidson. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Off the boot, looking for his man. He'll throw it quickly to the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. All even here in the third quarter as they get set to snap it on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. On the move, he fires. Fires it incomplete.
Well, that ball landed incomplete, but you saw the quarterback's speed, and you saw how big of an asset that is for this offense. There was a good pass rush, but he was easily able to avoid the defenders and at least give himself an opportunity to complete that throw.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He came flying up from his free safety position and stopped him well short. In fact, he'll be about 3 yards behind the marker, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Sends it back in motion. On the snap, it's Washington. Thrust that arm out. Across the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg and rolling out. On the run, fires downfield. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Auburn! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in with one hand. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. This time he wants to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Takes a hit as he fires. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end. Wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Working the middle, it's complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. It's Moore. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And they got him.
One guy up front loses his focus, and it leads to that sack. And it's unfortunate because they had all 11 guys on the same page. These last 2 drives, obviously scoring a touchdown the last time out, and really doing a nice job even on this drive of moving the football. And then it comes to that one critical 3rd down, one guy not doing what he's supposed to do, and now you're set up in 4th and long, and it looks like they're going to have to punt.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete to the left. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll throw it from the red zone. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this defense has an opportunity to close this one out, right? Like, it's in the fourth quarter, you got the lead, a few more stops, and it's dub time. So pinning your ears back, rushing the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable is definitely job number one.
To the air, it's Denson. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers! The Tigers are back on top.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And don't miss the fact there was some heat on that extra point, but he was able to tie it up. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Brown wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. The run inside. It's Johnson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go right back to the run. Got a little grass. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. In the red area, it's Johnson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Might be changing the route. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That false start really puts them in the hole. Here comes 2nd and 14. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these 4th quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Running inside, it's Johnson. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He's got it! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds.
How about the kicker coming through in a must-have moment? They had to have this kick to take the lead late in the ball game. All the pressure, give me all the pressure, and he comes through in the clutch.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown will throw it. He wants a big play here late. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired.